Hey everybody, and welcome back to Marvel Champions Experience. Remember, I would always appreciate it if you consider liking this video. If you truly like this content, please think about subscribing. And last but not least, always drop a message down in the comments. Let me know if you like this content, if you don't like this content, if you want to see something in specific. But especially for days like today when we are unboxing something new, I really want to know what you think about Angel, okay? So I apologize for this video being a little late. You know, today, right now, is Saturday, and I really wanted to unbox it yesterday, but I got home late. My daughter's birthday is actually today, so I have a lot to set up. I had a lot to set up yesterday, so I'm sneaking away to get my unboxing video of Angel and Psylocke done, so that I'm good, right? I want us to like all take a look at this together, and I'm, you know, very much looking forward to checking this out. All right, so here we go. Let's unbox Angel. If you have subscribed and checked out what I posted yesterday in the community section, I snuck out of work. I work in Brooklyn, New York. I snuck out of work and for like an hour to run into Manhattan to pick these up, and I was able to get back and teach my last class. I'm a teacher. So that is what I did yesterday to get Angel. Are you gonna sit there? That looks kind of nice, right? All right, so we got our little Angel poster here. I have like a whole million of these things. I don't even bother reading these anymore. So, new type players. Yeah, we don't need this. All right, let's see what we've got for those. Hey, come on. Don't do that. This goes to the side. All right, for those who are new, I have my trusty nail to the side as always to help me open this little plastic. I just like found it one day when I was unboxing something. I had nothing to open them and just lived here forever now. All right, here we go. So as always, I try to stay very in the dark on these. Okay, I like to be surprised. I like to like give like initial like true reactions, right? I do know what I showed when they announced it, so like the basic cards that they put on the website, but anything else I don't know. Okay, actually, and this I did the release video or the announcement video so long ago, I don't even remember what he does. I just remember he has a lot of aerial cards. But let's take a look at this. So it's a 3-sided card. Okay, so Warren Worthington III has a 3 recovery. He has a hand size of 6, hit points of 12, so above average health. Hand size of 6. Yeah, it's normal. Action: heal 1 damage from Warren Worthington III. Okay, so he's technically got a recovery of 4. Once per round. Not phase, round. Okay, got it. All right, and then he will flip to his Angel side, where he has a 2 thwart, 1 attack, 2 defense. Decent line. Okay, 5 hand size, so it's average for the most part. Angel of Life response: after you play an aerial event, draw 1 card. Okay, so he wants to be using aerial a lot, although he doesn't have the aerial ability on him. I think we have to get it on him. Okay, and then he will flip into the Archangel. Big card. And what do you do here as Archangel? 0 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense. Yeah, I remember this. Okay, so when he's in Archangel form, the main scheme gets an acceleration token. He has a hand size of 5, so average there. Angel of Death: after you play an aerial event, deal damage to an enemy equal to that enemy's... After you play an aerial event, deal damage to the enemy equal to that event's printed cost, limits once per phase. So obviously I'm already thinking Dive Bomb, right? I'm thinking Dive Bomb. And that... let's see, Dive Bomb does like 8 damage. I think, no, 7, I think. I think it does 7 damage, and I think it's a 4 cost. So that's an 11 right there, plus the 11 on this. Oh, no, I apologize. It's an 11 total because of that. So obviously I'm thinking aggression already with him. But you get that acceleration token, so it's probably like a race against the clock type of thing where you're just foregoing the threat, especially with the 0. But I don't know. No clue. All right, let's see what we got here. So it looks like Angel's going to have a protection precon deck. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. But let's see what We'll leave it on this side. Can we get it on this side? There we go. All right, let's see what he's got. All right, so we have Psylocke, 3-cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack. We have a little asterisk here. Oh, she has 3 health. Pretty average line. After Psylocke attacks, if you are Angel, heal 1 damage from Psylocke. Archangel, ready your hero. Very strong. So if we're in Angel form, she can basically not take damage. Okay? Because she'll take the consequential and then just heal. So it's a free 1 damage every turn. And if we can swap to Archangel, he's got the 2 attack, right? So he can hit for 4. I like that card a lot. 3 cost is not too expensive either for what is getting there. All right, so we have... All right, so we have a 3-cost event, right? Aerial, attack, and thwart. Okay, so Archangel has the aerial, which is interesting because the other side will let us draw if we have aerial. So we're going to need something to give us aerial. Okay, so this is a thwart. If you are Angel, remove 3 threat from a scheme and confuse the... Did I say this right? Hang on a second. After you play an aerial event. Nope, I apologize. Oh, he does have aerial. What, guys? Okay, look, I want to apologize. Okay? I'm very tired. I was up late building this gymnastics thing for my daughter's birthday. Okay, so he does have aerial, so we can play this and then draw a card. Okay, so it's actually better than what I thought. All right, so thwart. If you are an Angel form, remove 3 threat from a scheme and confuse the enemy. So this is great, right? It's a little expensive. But it's worth it because we get to draw a card, 3 threat, and confuse them. So we can flip into Warren Worthington. And yeah, the hero action is if you are Archangel, deal 4 damage to an enemy and stun it. So this is actually a 7 damage attack, right? Because if we're Archangel, this is the 4 plus the 3. So these are very strong cards. So nah, they actually aren't as expensive, right? Because they are expensive, but they're worth it. So we have aerial agility, right? 1 cost event, aerial defense, hero interrupt. When an enemy attacks, if you are Angel, ignore each boost icon for this attack, which is great. And Archangel, give your hero a tough status card and retaliate for this attack. So this is the interrupt. So basically, if you're Archangel, you would take no damage because you'll get that tough, right? And because this will happen first, and then you'll get the 1 retaliate. We have 2 of this metamorphosis, 2 cost event, aerial action, change form. Then if you are Warren Worthington III, draw a card. Angel, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Archangel, deal 3 damage to an enemy. So this is an aerial card, and this is an aerial event. So let's say I'm going to have to like mess with this in actual testing. But let's say if you're already an Archangel, right? You use your base ability to flip to either, I don't know, let's say you flip to, it doesn't matter, Warren Worthington, right? Then you play Metamorphosis to flip back to Archangel, right? This will flip back to Archangel, deal the 3 damage, 2 damage, and it's a 5 cost attack. So, and then you can add in that. So technically it's 7 if you played it like that. So 2 costs for 7 damage possibly. We have Natural Flight, 2 cost event, another aerial, thwart. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. If you are Angel, this ignores crisis icons and the patrol keyword. So a long time ago, I've been playing this game for a while, the crisis icons, patrol weren't that big of a deal, but more coming into play and making things very difficult. So this is actually a pretty good card. Not great, but it's good. We have a 3 cost event, 2 of them called Razor Dive, just for the name. I hope this is strong. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. If you're Archangel, this attack gains Overkill and Piercing. Again, the Overkill and Piercing are really good now because more minions are coming out. The enemies are getting tough, especially in the Mutant Genesis. And this is a 9 damage attack, right? 6 and the 3. So 3 costs for 9 damage. He's very strong. Avian Anatomy. Let's see. After you spend this card to pay for an aerial event, return that event to your hand after resolving its effects. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, this is limit once per phase. Once per phase. Okay, so we can't like double up on something crazy. But if we play the Razor Dive, we can put it back in our hand, right? And maybe it can just finish somebody off with a 6 damage or just hold on to it. So, or if we use this to pay for the, is it the agility? The agility, right? We can put that out, bring it back into our hand, and still be able to use it. So that's great. Oh, also, actually, now that I'm realizing this, okay, so once per phase. So if we played the aerial agility, so if we played aerial agility to play, as the defense, we can still do a damage or draw a card, and then bring it back to our hand with that. All right, we have Worthington Industries, 1 cost support. I love cheap supports, but hopefully this is good because supports haven't been that great. Or alter ego, or this isn't even an alter ego one. Exhaust Worthington Industries, shuffle 1 aerial card from your discard pile into your deck. If you're on an alter ego form, draw a card. Great card. You want to just keep getting these aerial cards in, keep doing damage, keep removing threat. I love that. Very expensive upgrade. Techno Organic Wings, 3 cost upgrade. Exhaust the wings. If you are Angel, Ready or Hero, Archangel, reduce the cost of the next aerial event you play from your hand this phase by 2. Okay, this changes everything. This changes everything. Wow. Okay, so Razor Dive, 1 cost. Natural Flight. All of his aerial abilities become 1 cost. I don't mulligan that much. I would consider hard mulliganing till you get this card. That's crazy. If you play Marvel Snap, this is like Zabu pre-nerf. This is a crazy card. All right, let's take a look at what our defense precon is. So we're gonna stop. Do they not give us the stop card? Here we go. Stop. We shall stop here. All right, what do we got? I love defense as a true solo player. We have Elixir, 4 cost. You better be good. 1 thwart, 1 attack with a little asterisk, 3 health. So that's average line there, but very expensive. You can only play with the X-Force or X-Men trait. After Elixir attacks or thwarts, heal 1 damage from another friendly character. So 1 damage isn't too much, but maybe you can use this on another, like it's not too much on your hero, but maybe another ally. Gotta play around with it. Wow, another expense. Oh, hold on though. So, I was gonna say, can you play the Angel Wings with this? But it's only for events. This is not an event. 4 cost ally, Siren. Better be good. 2 thwart, 2 attack with an asterisk, 3 health. So a little bit of above line stats here. After Siren attacks, stun a minion. Yeah, that's okay. Especially if you're playing a minion heavy scenario. Warpath, yet another 4 cost card. Okay. 2 thwart with 2 consequential damage, 2 attack, 4 health. So that's a good stat line. And a tough, very good stat line. After Warpath defends against an attack, play an event with a hero action ability from your hand, paying its cost. Why would I do that? Wouldn't I just be after Warpath defends, play a hero event. Play an event with a hero action ability. Play an event with a hero action. Okay, so that's kind of cool, actually. So he's worth it. You know, he would allow us to play like Razor Wings. Oh, let's theory craft real quick. So, Warpath defends, right? After he defends against an attack, play an event with a hero action ability from your hand. Okay, so let's say we're holding Razor Dive, and we use Avian Anatomy to play it. That's 9 damage, especially for an Archangel, right? Avian Anatomy would allow us to bring it back and play it in the next phase. So that's like 18 damage with Warpath. All right, we have 3 copies of Aerial Intervention. 0 cost event. Interrupt when a character is aerial. When a character would take any amount of damage from an attack, Exhaust an aerial character you control to prevent up to 3 of that damage. Interesting. Can we do this? Can we do this with Angel? So Angel takes, let's say, Angel takes 3 damage. We play aerial intervention. Then we would exhaust him to prevent 3 of that damage. All right, we'll play around with it. Ever Vigilant. I do believe this is a reprint. I remember the name, but I don't remember. I've like never used it, but I do think this is a reprint. So we can only play if we have aerial, ready your hero, and remove 2 threat from the main scheme. I think this is a reprint, but I never liked that card because like it was hard to get aerial on your character, but he has it. Taunt. All right, my buddy Rob has proxied this card for months, and he's just been nasty with it. All right, I know exactly what this does. 1 cost event, the villain attacks you. Other characters cannot defend. Draw 3 cards. That might seem not great, but let me tell you, that drawing 3 cards thing and getting attacked, especially with that 3 defense, is solid as hell. This is a great card. This is like an A borderline S tier card, depending on the hero you're using. My buddy used it with Drax. Good God. It was truly filthy. Yay! Another player side scheme. Render medical aid, 0 cost to put it out, which I always love. Each player, it's got 3 threats to remove it. Each player heals a total of 5 damage among characters they control. So this is fantastic, actually, right? So you can put this out for 0 cost and chip away at it a little bit and leave it at 1. And you can just leave it there for a long time, right? And then like when you're ready, you can pop it and just heal. I love this. I love that. Angel's Airy. 1 cost support. After you defend against an attack, place 1 fatigue counter here. Remove each fatigue counter from here. Heal 1 damage from your identity for each fatigue counter removed this way. Okay, so this is really cool. I'm not seeing anything where this leaves, right? Like it's not like once 3 are removed, remove this. So basically you can defend, put fatigue counters here. There's no limit on fatigue counters. And then you just pop this and can remove a lot. This might go into a lot of my decks, honestly. All right. We have 3 copies of Containment Strategy, 1 cost upgrade. It's a tactic card attached to a non-permanent side scheme. Match 1 per side scheme. After a hero defends against an attack, remove 1 threat from the attached scheme. 2 if that hero took no damage. This is fine. It's fine. I'm not in love with it. It's okay. All right, we have some basic cards now. We have 3 cost ally Cannonball, 2 thwart, 2 consequential damage, 2 attack, 2 consequential damage, 2 health. I'm already not loving that, but let's see. When Cannonball would take any amount of damage, when Cannonball would take any amount of consequential damage, reduce that amount by X, where X is the number of aerial cards in your hand. I withdraw what I say because Angel, if you play this with Angel, all he's holding is aerial cards. So it is very possible for Cannonball to just attack for free forever. Or at least you can be able to control when that happens. So this is a very specific card for Angel and not many other people. 2 cost event, Soaring Hearts. Team up. I hate team up cards. I hate team up cards in True Solo. They're really hard to get to work. Search your discard pile for an identity-specific event and add it to your hand. Ready, Angel, and Psylocke. Like, this is fantastic. It's just, in True Solo, it is extremely difficult to get the ally out and this card at the same time. When you're playing 2 players, right, this is easy. This is easy to do. But True Solo, extremely difficult. All right, we have 3 copies of the Power of Flight. Double the number of resources this card generates while paying for an aerial card. Yeah, this is fantastic. This is fantastic for Angel, right? And obviously you want to play 3 of these in the deck. Oh, but it looks like... Okay, I'll talk about that in a second. You know what? I'm going to stop and I'll talk about it right now. So I'm skimming through, and I'm not noticing any double resource cards, right? And that actually makes sense. So these expensive cards are all aerial, except these two, right? If you can get out these angel wings, you only need to, like, for the most part, I'd say like 80% of the deck, the cards are only going to cost 1, right? And even if you don't get this out, this is going to help you pay for that as well. His pre-con deck is not that expensive if you get these or you get this. So you might actually not need the double resource cards for him. All right, we have 3 copies of Soaring Acrobatics, 2 cost upgrade. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. When an aerial character you control uses a basic power, exhaust this character gets +1 to that power for use. Yeah, this is great. This is sort of like, what's it called? Adrenaline Rush, right? +1 attack, except this doesn't leave play. So this is better than Adrenaline Rush. Obviously, only if you have aerial. All right, and let's take a, so that was his pre-con. Let's take a look at his obligation. You know, it's most likely just going to be like exhaust, right? That's what they always are. So we have apocalyptic influence. Give to the warring, whatever. Give to us. If you're in Archangel form, place 2 threat in the main scheme. Otherwise, change to Archangel form. Wait, what? If you are in Archangel form, place 2 threat in the main scheme. Okay. Otherwise, change to Archangel form. All right. So basically, it's either 2 threat or we change to Archangel form. Oh, and this stays. And then alter ego action. Deal the first player 1 encounter card. Discard. Oh, shoot. This card sucks. So you can't remove this. No matter what, you can't remove this, like, off the back. And then in order to remove it, you have to change to alter ego, get an encounter card, and discard this. This is a rough card. And we don't really need to go through his nemesis stuff, right? Harpoon, it's fine. I mean, there's a good chance we don't really always see these anyway. But there we go. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is his pre-con. And let's see what else we got with him. So we can use, these aren't in his deck, but you can use these for any other deck. 2 copies of Bombs Away. This is an aggression card. Exhaust an aerial character you control. Choose a player. Deal 3 damage to the... Wait. Oh. Choose a player. Deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engage with that player. So, very specific. You need minions to get this out. Or to get to work well. Eyes in the Sky. 0 cost upgrade. Another aerial card. Preparation. When you reveal a non-elite minion, exhaust an aerial character you control and discard this card. Cancel the effects of that card and discard it. Then reveal another card from the encounter deck. I'm not big on these cards where you like discard the card and reveal another one, because I just don't know what the other one's going to be. Like, it could be something like worse. So I'm not a big fan of those cards. Not loving these yet. 4 cost leadership, flying formation. Alliance, the group can pay for this card's cost as a group. Doesn't help me as a true solo player. Ready up to 3 aerial characters. Yeah, this is great. It's very expensive. So this is not going in any of my decks that I play true solo with. But I do like that they gave us aerial cards for each, including the protection one. So they gave us aerial cards in case we want to make a deck for any of the aspects with him. And then we have 3 copies of this 0 cost upgrade X-Force Recruit. Play only if your identity has the X-Force trait attached to a friendly character, max 1 per character. Attached character gets +1 hit point and gains the X-Force trait. Oh, it's honorary X-Force. They just changed the honorary name. Cool. All right. Well, there you go. There is Angel. And just going to let you know, like, upon first glance on reading his cards, I am way more impressed and interested in using him than I was on first glance when I did the reveal. I thought he was iffy and just how to play him, but now seeing the whole package and how they go together, I think he's really good. And I'm looking forward to getting him to the table, hopefully this weekend, because I want you guys to see him and I really want to try him. I'll be taking him in his pre-con against an expert. What is this? Next Evolution villains, because I don't want to play the standard, and I can knock two things out at once, play him and play an expert villain. So hopefully I can get to that this weekend, probably tomorrow after my daughter's birthday party. Let me know what you thought of Angel. Take care.